Hello everyone, my name is Armin, welcome to my gaming channel. I'm gonna continue my Let's Play series of Endless Space 2. So, in the last episode we have conquered the system of Kraz here, and we have managed to assimilate the remnant population into our empire, and thus grab the Empire Trade Concentrated Constructors, which reduces the industry cost on wonders by 10% on all of our systems. So that means that buildings like this Endless Park and Endless World will increase our will have reduced construction costs. Also, I'm thinking about going for that one. This will also increase our K by 1 every turn for the next 20 turns. Well, it might not go over this, our losses currently, but it will also reduce the drain here a little bit. Okay, so for now let's simply end turn. Gonna grab some extra research. Okay, Galactic Commodities Exchange is done. We need more dust now, so I'm gonna go for Astral Finance and Multi-Thread Management. Now let's see. We have access to the basic system development. And we've managed to complete the words in private. So now we have access to the behemoth technologies, and we're gonna make a good use of those. Okay, let's get rid of that pirate. We managed to gain extra 10k out of that, which is very good. So that boosts our population to loyal, which increases our food and influence production further, at least a bit. So now, let's see. Center of the Obsidian Eagle is done here. We could build the Miners Union to generate extra resources, extra Hyperion, but for now I'm not gonna do that. I need the Xenotrans agencies quite desperately, because I need extra dust. Okay, Behemoth Action and Geekra completed. Let's get another one. Rather, we'll do that next turn. For now, we have this. We're gonna go for the behemoth technologies because we need those heavily. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get the behemoths. Also, looking at this, looks like the Hissho have a specific planetary specialization which boosts all FIDs by 1 per population unit. Quite a powerful thing actually. Much more powerful than your basic planetary specialization, as far as I can tell, since it increases all FIDs except for influence, as far as I can say. So we can increase our FIDs income quite drastically, although it's a drain on our K quite heavily. We might use that later, but not now. Now we got this peregrine here. Let's send it to Phagus. Okay, and let's look at our system development. We can grab the super spuds. That would reduce the buyout costs. We could go also for Jadonics or Deciduous trees. That wouldn't be a bad idea as well. We have enough resources to go for these. but we don't gain any extra. So the best thing to do would be to grab some super spuds, because we are producing those and quite a lot of them. Let's take a look here. Dark Glitter is the most expensive one, quite surprisingly. There's a lot of blue cap mold on the market. Not much deciduous trees, but still. Either way, I'm gonna go for super spots simply because we have most of them and we're generating a bunch. Okay, we could boost our Hissho population. We'll have to get some extra population boosters on the other types. On the remnants especially, I suppose. But on the Ilio as well. For now I'm gonna boost the Hissho. And let's use those super spots for system development. Okay, let's boost that. Gonna do the same here. Now let's see. The remnants grant us extra dust on loyal, which is good because we really need that. For now, once we're done with this one, gonna go for the sustainable farms and the interplanetary transport network. The basics first, as always. Okay, what I would love to do is try to invade Mile, try to get some stuff from them. Gonna send this fleet that way. Or maybe that was not the best idea, since I'm not full on manpower yet. Okay, so I'm gonna pull them back in a moment. Okay, we found Raya, the homeworld of the United Empire. Well, we are going to conquer them either way, and we're gonna work on these systems. Use them as a source of K. Okay, so we're gonna pull this back here. Let's end turn. Okay, now we've got the Death Without a Corpse. We need to use the warp drive technology to travel 2 times without a star line. It would be good to work on that.
The Empire will not tolerate this.
They want to close our borders. They're hostile due to us blockading their systems. And they've managed to track our hack here. And the academy has been discovered by someone. Okay, we got the level 2 modernization done here, which is good. We're gonna create a new colony on Geekra 3. Got some hadopelagic life there, so some extra source of food and science. Let's take a look here. Let's launch that probe. Let's move our fleets. Let's end turn.
Generosity is a trait of the honorable.
Okay, now the academy requires some dust.
I am listening.
Going for the Spear of Isiander would be good this time. Master of Dust would be good as well. Okay, let's contribute a little. not too much because we are...
Your devotion, or self-interest, is noted.
I don't want to use too much because we don't have that much resources right now. We're not getting any extra dust for now. Okay, we got this planet here. This will help us out a little bit with our Fitzy. Okay. Let's move the fleet. Okay, we found the Calgaros. But we cannot do anything here. If we were to use ancestral reverence on this system, then it would reduce the cost of K here while rerouting the food and industry to our home world. That is quite interesting, but not gonna use that right now because I want to develop the system first. Okay, let's boost our manpower here. Let's skip a turn. Let's force the patrol ship out of here. Okay, we've gained some extra K. Let's take a look here. Okay, they've got some Jadonics over here. Rename the cross system to honor the lost. I'm gonna do this one this time. Okay. Some easy K. Okay, rename cross. How should we call them? I call this system Sparrow. There we go. So we did get some extra Hyperium out of that and some extra K. So now my population is devoted and that brings us additional income, which is good. Here now we're working on intense cultivation. Once this is done, we're gonna get a lot of extra food, and thus our home world will grow faster. Okay. Okay, now let's see. Let's send this peregrine further out. And let's end turn. Okay, we got one hack available. Now, since we cannot hack Mayal from Sparrow directly, we're gonna go the long way. Let's end turn. Okay, power of the Academy has reached level 2. Got a battle at Sparrow. One pirate ship attacking our fleet. Let's destroy them. That's a little bit of okay. And we've got a level up on our hero. So now let's see. Could go by the book, increase our health on fleet, or we could grease the wheels and reduce the dust cost. And I'm gonna go this way because we really need that dust. And the military upkeep is quite high, as I can see. Okay, the on the shoulders of supergiants has ended. We're gaining extra population here and there. Ilio population will go to Uchi to generate extra resources there. This world generates a little bit more food, but this one generates more dust. I want some extra dust here, so let's send some population that way. Okay, mainly the militarists and industrialists have support. Okay, now let's see here. Okay, our fleet is coming in the long way. Discover the black hole there. And it looks like this is the full extent of our constellation. So now we need to send some probes out and try to find some other constellations. And in the meantime, I'm gonna focus on dealing with the United Empire and getting some extra K out of them. Okay, let's defend here for the time being. Let's end turn. Okay, Astro Finance is done. Now we have the solo quest. You're back, please. And bumper crop. We could celebrate, but that won't give us anything good, because we already have level 2 upgrades on both of our systems, and also I'm not planning any more colonies at the time. Okay, let's get some upgrades done here. We already have the Xenoturns agencies installed here. Not bad. Okay, next turn the intensive cultivation will be done, and then we're gonna focus on that wonder. Let's take a look here. Nobody's building that yet, so we have a good chance of finishing that before anyone else. And I intend to do it. Okay, sustainable farms there. We have access to the colonial exchange specialization. I'm gonna use that, especially since we need the dust still. So let's use that everywhere we can for now. Let's move the fleets. Let's send that probe out into space and see if we find another constellation. We know that there is one there. We see Eridanus. Not sure why, but still. Okay. I'm gonna save the resources here. Okay, let's put this peregrine to sleep for now. We're gonna send another probe out once we have access to it. Let's end turn. Okay, this is done, so we're getting a population unit here per 2 turns. Even more frequently than that, I would say. So this will boost our production a little bit and thus increase the speed at which we'll be able to build this wonder. Okay, now in a moment we're gonna get this out. Gonna combine these 2 fleets together. I'm gonna go after the United Empire. I'm not sure how long will it take for this outpost to vanish. I hope that it will vanish and not like here where they managed to get our outpost into their empire. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay, Pioneer of the Void has failed. Somebody else has discovered more than 50% of the galaxy. Okay, let's combine these. Let's destroy that scout. It's a settler. And that's one more reason to stop them from passing through.
The Empire will not tolerate this.
Forget it. Cannot refuse. I wonder what does that mean. Cannot choose this one. That's quite annoying. So now for 10 turns we won't be able to attack them.
We are at war. You test my patience contacting the Empire.
However, we can declare war on them.
This had better be good. One meeting with you was already one too many today.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna need the Miners Union. Gonna start building that. Building wonder here, some specializations. Gonna build that Miners Union here as well. We're getting extra resources from that event as well. So now we're waiting over there. Discover the collapsing star over here. I don't have the warp movement yet, so I'll have to get that, the warp drive. And I'm gonna need to do it faster. Okay, so let's do it like this in that case. Okay. Now we could declare war on them. Try to get them out of the picture. I feel like it's a little risky, but might earn some nice rewards out of it. Okay, especially. Now let's see, we've got that Rad of Telnazi beam module. So I'm gonna install those on our Hawks. They're much more powerful beam weapons, as far as I can tell. Or at least a little bit, and they are also cheaper than our standard phase beam. Could go for something like this, I suppose. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Display this design. Now let's look at the Kestrel. Now the Kestrel will be a pure defensive ship, so I'm not gonna install any different modules there. How about the Nest? Okay, nothing here. What I want to do, so we can upgrade our ships like this. I'm gonna start a war with them.
This had better be good. One meeting with you was already one too many today. Once, I killed a man with my bare hands. Did you?
Okay, I feel like it's a little bit risky, but still. I was aiming for this from the beginning, since we found them here. Okay. So let's end turn. I'm gonna use Mile to subdue them and get some
The
extra.
Empire will not tolerate this.
Okay, so we now have colonial exchange installed here. Gonna need some more ships. So I'm gonna queue up a few more ships here to boost our attack force. Let's build the big data shipyards as well. Okay, now let's move. Now they have almost no manpower there, so I'm gonna simply start the ground invasion since we have an advantage here. Could go for preemptive bombing, but I'm thinking more about going guerrilla or even blitz. Okay, let's go for blitz first. Let's watch this battle. You're using draft tactics, so okay, our armored units have dealt a lot of damage to them. That was a good battle. Okay, up till next turn. Okay, that's good enough for me. Gonna continue with that. Okay, let's end turn. Let's keep the militarists in power. Okay. Okay. Let's go for more blitz tactics. One decisive victory there. We got 3.4k out of that. And we found the Kaltikma. Let's make first contact with them. They got stalwart stoics. They also grant us extra manpower capacity on sterile worlds. Especially. They provide us with plus 5% industry per sterile on systems. I'm thinking if I should praise them. Might want to get some resources out of them, so let's do that. Okay, now Mile. Now we could occupy them, we could subdue them, or we could raise them. I don't want to occupy, that's for sure. I want to subdue them and get some K out of it. So let's do that. That's good enough. So I'm gonna continue this cycle further. Okay, extra populations there. I'd like to get the intergalactic supermarket. So I'm gonna queue this up. Now, thanks to having so much K, we have access to the Order of the Red Blade, which increases the fleet shield absorption, hard plating absorption, and the damage on ships. And the Behemoth K zone also grants extra absorption and damage. Well, that means that we will really want to get a Behemoth with our offensive fleet, because due to that K zone we're gonna get extra K as well as some more additional effects. This is more of a defensive ability. This one, on the other hand, increases the visible military power, health, as well as vision and movement, but it costs a little bit of K. This, on the other hand, will boost our industry quite heavily, and I'm thinking about using this right now to boost our industry and our systems. Also, I didn't try these yet, so let's see. Okay, I need to select one entity, looks like it, so let's do something like this. This will increase our industry and reduce the construction time, while costing K to perform. Okay, not bad. Spaceman event has ended. Gain extra population. Let's keep that peregrine here. Got a civilian ship, let's destroy that, earn a little bit of dust. And I'm gonna take one additional turn and then gonna end this episode because it's already time for that. Okay, now I have access to the piggyback. Got advanced scanners, so we now can see higher level curiosities and check the level 2 curiosities. Have access to warp drive, and we can colonize Savannah World. Next up are the behemoth blueprints, and then we're gonna start constructing our behemoth. We're gonna swap this one out. Okay, now I could start mining this desert planet for extra resources. Could also go to another system and try to mine something else. Well, for sure I'm gonna have at least a few different behemoths. One will be for sure for military use due to the K zone, and I'm gonna send it towards our fleet. It will support them. The other one will be a stationary economic behemoth, which will grant FTSE values to our home world. Another one will be for sure a mining behemoth, which will move around and gather up all the resources that we can get. This will boost our home system, and thus it will provide us with extra FTSE output there. And later, who knows. Either way, we'll be able to have a lot more behemoths than our average faction. For one, due to their faction trait. For the other one, due to the heroes. Let's take a look here at our hero. We have the Behemoth Secret skill, which is also which has a uncentered effect, which grants us an additional behemoth. And that's something that I will use once we're able to do that. Okay, let's assault Mile again. Let's go for blitz tactics. Let's see. Okay, we're not gonna gain much K out of this anymore, so let's raise this system. Okay. Now that we're done with this one, I'm gonna go after Imnos. I'm gonna make a stop at this black hole to regenerate our manpower at this fleet. And later on we'll see what we're gonna need. Okay, so that'll be all for today. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, and comment my videos. Let me know how you feel about them. And I hope I'll see you guys at the next episode. See you around.